Shalom, shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all praises, glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Habakkuk, and double honors to my elder apostles, a great millstone who rule and teach well, and honors and salutations to the men of the Lord doing the same and teaching the same. All right. I got a quick lesson. All right. And the title of this lesson will be, all right, this is a precursor to martial law. Okay. So we're gonna watch this clip, this video of what Donald Trump is doing with the National Guard, okay, and with ICE, okay, and and filter it through the scriptures, because this is all prophetic. Okay, martial law will be instituted, okay, and Jacob's trouble will commence. Okay, collapse of society is written in the Bible. Okay, martial law, civil unrest, uproars of the people, it is all written in the Bible. Okay, so we're going to go over that in this quick lesson. All right, and Lord willing, the music in the background not too loud. That's playing a little Mozart to help, with the lesson. All right.
Breaking news now, Donald Trump plans to mobilize the National Guard against people who are protesting ICE in Los Angeles. And now we know what the distractions have been for. This comes directly from Tom Homan, who says to counter the protest against ICE, he's going to move in the National Guards and put soldiers on the streets. Listen.
She says they're going to mobilize, but guess what? We're already ahead of the game. We're already mobilizing. We're going to bring National Guard in tonight. We're going to continue doing our job.
Yeah, National Guard putting soldiers on the streets against protesters. And if you remember, this is exactly where we left Donald Trump last time he was in office. The last time there were protests against his policies, there were protests in DC's, he unleashed the National Guard. He used militarized police against them, against people utilizing the First Amendment. Now, I am not suggesting people hitting and throwing rocks at police officers should just go unpunished. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the people peacefully protesting. This is what the distractions have been for. This is what they've been trying to hide. And the question is martial law coming? Breaking news now, Donald Trump plans to mobilize the National...
Okay. And to give you the quick answer, yes, martial law is coming, okay? All right, so we're going to start off over here. All right. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at 5 and 6, and then we're going to jump down to the main scriptures that I want. So this second Ezra 15 and 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Okay. All right, and then this is going into the last days which we're living in. Okay. So this is prophetic, and this is in the near future. These prophecies will be fulfilled in the near future. Okay. So we about to live through this. Okay, and I'm gonna say this: the saints, okay, the elect, chosen few of the 12 tribes, they will have to live and go through Jacob's trouble. Okay. They will have to live and go through that great tribulation. All right, and that hour of temptation, that time period where Esau, the so-called white man, is killing people for not taking the mark of the beast, the RFID chip. Okay, according to Revelation 13 and verse 15 on down. Okay, so we're gonna start at 14. Second Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Okay, so that woe is going into destruction. Okay, so it says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Okay, so that's a civil war. Okay, that's civil unrest. All right. And why people going to result to this? Okay, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Okay, and that's the point. We're gonna stop right there at 19. So the scripture's gonna break itself down. I'm gonna just read it through. All right, and it says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." Okay, so this will happen. This is future prophecy. All right, this is future prophecy. This will happen. Okay. All right, some type of black swan event. All right, some type of major event, whether cyber attack, blackout, EMP attack, okay, terrorist attack. Something big is going to happen that is going to collapse this society. All right, it's going to collapse this society. It's going to plunge this society into chaos and violence. Okay. So it's going to be like the Purge out here, like the Walking Dead. All right. So it says, "For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes." Okay, your modern day, government officials. All right, the president. Okay, your police officers and things like that. These people, they ain't gonna have shit. Okay, they're not gonna have electricity, water, lights. So they're gonna crash out. Okay, and it's gonna, verse 19 is the point I want, and it says, "In the course of their actions shall stand in their power." Okay, "A man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able." Right, it's going to be chaos. Right, plus, you're going to have martial law. Okay, so you're going to have the literal military in every street. Okay, basically policing by force. Setting up curfews and ultimately getting people to get chipped up. Okay, so it says, For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Okay? So it's going to be total anarchy and chaos. Okay? It's going to be, how they say, the world's going to be jumping. Okay? It's going to be static. All right? So it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, okay, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Okay, I've seen in the news a so-called white man that he's a door dasher. He pulled his gun out on a customer because they didn't give him a tip, and he made them give him a tip. Okay, so we living in those, we're living in the last days. Okay, people about to lose their minds. All right, and I'm gonna read it again. This is the very reason why people are going to lose control, and it's going to be a purge. Okay, it's going to be a purge out here. All right, like the movie. So 2 Ezra 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Okay? So let's continue. All right. This Isaiah 10 and 20. Okay, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, the elect, and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob, the elect chosen few, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. Okay? So the elect is not going to put their trust in their oppressor. All right? The elect is not going to put their trust in Esau, the so-called white man, and his government. Okay? And this is a great slaughter that's coming. All right? This is a great slaughter that's coming. And 2/3 of our people is about to get slaughtered. All right? Let's get Revelation 12 and 12. All right, it's Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. Okay? So the so-called white man is about to come down with great wrath. Who's the devil the Bible speaks of? Okay? He's about to come down with great wrath to what? Enforce their new world order. Okay? Alright, let me see. And I'm going to end it on this one. Just a quick lesson. Alright, to prophesy, bring out these prophecies. Okay? So, 2 Timothy 3 and 1. 2 Timothy 3 and 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. Okay, we're living in the last days. All right. Okay, so difficult, hard to live in times. Okay. And I was last night I watched Terminator Genesis. Okay, which they spell it different in the movie. All right, I think in the movie they spell it I think it's GENESYS. I believe that's how they spelled it in the movie. Okay, but in that movie Terminator Genesis, it showed how those nuclear missiles were shot off. Okay. And yes, World War III will go nuclear. Okay. World War III will go nuclear, and those nuclear missiles is going to kill billions of people, and it's going to destroy Babylon the Great America. Okay, that lake of fire is talking about Babylon the Great America. Okay, so the whole earth is not going to be destroyed. Okay, but the Babylon the Great America and the land of Israel is going to get annihilated in World War III, okay, according to the Bible. All right, and you're going to have other parts of the earth that get hit with nuclear missiles, but they're not going to be destroyed, okay? So the Lord willing, I was edifying when I ended, and give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Hashem Harakak Wadash, and double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, and who rule and teach well. All right, and honors and salutations to the men of the Lord doing the same and teaching the same. All right, shalom.